Good morning, children. Namaste. How are you? I hope you are keeping well with your health, studies, and your studies uh, that is going on online. Yesterday, I had given you some questions and answer that some of you have done in your homework copy. I saw your homework copy online. It was nice, but you will keep them prepared for the time of the usual classes when it goes on. So at that time you will show me the copy. Understand? And this time you can also show, but that time will be proper time, appropriate time. Today we have a new chapter, that is a poem. The name of the poem is Birdie Will You Pet by William Allingham. The poem's name is Birdie Will You Pet, and the poet's name is W. Allingham, William Allingham. The whole poem is a conversation. Conversation means talking between a girl child and a bird. The girl child is attracted towards a small bird and she wants to make the bird her pet. It is very usual and very normal that a child is attracted towards some animals, some birds. Very natural. Here, the girl child is attracted towards the small bird and wants to make the pet for herself, and therefore she offers her various comforts, various temptations, but the bird is not ready to accept the temptation, accept the comforts. Why? Because every creature, every being loves and likes freedom. Because freedom is more important than any other comforts. The freedom for the bird is more important than the offers, than the comforts offered by the girl child. First, I would like to read it out before you. You will listen very carefully. If you have your book, take your book out and listen carefully. Child, birdie, birdie, will you pet? Summer's time is far away yet. You will have silken quilts and a velvet bed, and a pillow of satin for your head. But I would rather sleep in the ivy wall. No rain comes through, though I hear it fall. The sun peeps gay at dawn of day, and I sing and wing away, away. Again, child. Oh, birdie, birdie, will you pet? Diamond stones and amber and jet we will string on a necklace fair and fine to please this pretty bird of mine. Bird. Oh, thanks for diamonds and thanks for jet, but here is something daintier yet. A feather necklace round and round that I would not sell for 1,000 pounds. Child. Oh, birdie, birdie, won't you pet? We will buy you a dish of silver freight, a golden cup and an ivory seat, and carpets soft beneath your feet. Bird. Can running water be drunk from gold? Can a silver dish the forest hold? A rocking twig is the finest chair and the softest path lie through the air. Goodbye, goodbye to my lady fair. So, very clearly, it has been depicted here that the bird prefers her own freedom. The bird does not like to accept the proposal, accept the comforts, accept the offers given by the girl child. So the beginning line you may see here that it is winter time and the bird is trembling. Looking at the bird, the girl child offers her some comfort, saying that she will give her some quilt, some silken quilt, velvet bed to keep her warm, and pillow of satin. But the bird says, no, 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 I don't like your silken quilt, velvet bed, and pillow of satin. But I would like my own ivy wall. That ivy wall will protect me from all types of troubles, from the sun heat, from the rainfall. Everything will be protected from the ivy wall. Again, you may see the child, the girl child offers the bird some jewelry and says that for her head or for her neck, she will make a garland, she will make a beautiful necklace of diamond and amber, precious gem. But the bird again says that she does not like the artificial ornament. She has her own ornament. She has her own necklace, that colorful feathers around her neck. And those feathers are beautifully made into a necklace. That's a, she can never sell that necklace even though she would be offered £1,000. So, what is really here expressed is the importance of freedom. You children also love to get freedom in life. But mind here, it is very important that freedom must not be misused. Freedom should be used in proper way. Your freedom should not disturb others' freedom. See, this poem is not only to get delight and joy, but to understand something more. You are the grown-up children. You study in class 7. That means you can understand what is right and what is wrong. What is right? Yes, freedom is right, but that freedom should not disturb others' freedom. The girl has freedom, but she is trying to disturb the freedom of the bird. That is not good. So the bird also wants to get freedom. She does not want to live in the cage. So what is here? You see once again, the child once again tries to lure her, telling, "Birdie, birdie, won't you pet? We will buy you a dish of silver freight, a golden cup, and an ivory seat, and carpet soft beneath your feet." Again, the girl child tries to lure her, tempt her, to attract towards her, telling that she would provide her delicious meals. And also, those plates and cups will be of gold and silver. But the bird says no, she would not like to eat in the silver dish or drink water in the golden cup. No, because she would always love to get the complete freedom from any type of captivity, any type of what do you say, pressure. She wants freedom. And she says, running water cannot be drunk from gold. Yes, the bird cannot drink running water from the golden cup. And whatever fruit, flowers are in the forest available for the bird, she cannot get in the house of the child. And she can enjoy the rocking of the twigs. And she says, air is the softest. Yes, we cannot touch the air, but air is the softest carpet for the feet of the bird. So finally we can see here, this is most beautiful poem, and the poem is in the conversation form between a girl child and a bird. Both are in natural way. The girl, a small girl, child, she wants to make the bird her own pet because the bird is very beautiful. A small bird looking very beautiful. She is tempted, she is attracted towards the bird and wants to make the bird her own pet bird. On the other hand, the bird, though she is unable to speak, but the gesture of the bird is clearly clarified here that she does not like to be tempted, does not like to be lured by the girl child. She wants her own freedom. So this is very important. It is not only for the examination, for your understanding also. Thank you. I am sending you the question answer of this chapter. You will write down in your LW copy and try to read the questions and answers 2 or 3 times, because after reading you can understand very well. Okay. Thank you.